Hello students, today I am taking problem number 7 from exercise 5.3 and the topic is implicit function, and I told you earlier that implicit function means the function which cannot be expressed in terms of y equal to or in terms of x equals to, means we cannot separate x and or we cannot separate y. Now you see the problem. If sine square y plus cos xy was to pi, then find the value of dy by dx. Now it is cos xy and here it is sine square y. So on direct differentiation, we are directly doing the differentiation of this one. So when you do the differentiation, you see sine square y will be 2 sine y and then d by dx of sine y plus cos xy. So cos xy will be sine xy and then d by dx of xy, and the derivative of pi is g. So this is the first step. Here it is again sine square y. This power is 2, so 2 will be there in the front and the power on sine y will be 2 minus 1, that is 1. And then d by dx of sine y, that is the derivative of function under the implicit function. Then you see cos y is minus sine xy. Cos xy is minus sine xy and then again d by dx of xy. That is the chain rule here. Now the next step is 2 sine y and the derivative of sine y is cos y. And with cos y we write dy by dx minus sine xy. And now the d by dx of xy is the chain rule as well as the product rule. Now x dy by dx plus y dot 1 equals to g. So now you all know that 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. So this will be sin 2y dy by dx minus sin xy, and now we are opening the bracket, so multiply this. So x sin xy dy by dx minus y sin xy equals to 0. It is better that you put the bracket with the sin xy. Now as I told you earlier, the simple rule of the implicit function, that all the terms which are having dy by dx we write them separately, that is at the left hand side. So from these two terms I am taking dy by dx common. So sin 2y x sin xy and then the common is dy by dx. And the term which is not having dy by dx, we write these terms at the right hand side, and that is y sin xy. Please see this, y sin xy. Now the next step is we take this that side. So dy by dx will be y sin xy divided by sin 2y minus x sin xy. So this is the answer for the dy by dx. Now these type of problems are more important from examination point of view, because these type of problems includes the implicit function as well as chain rule also. You find here the chain rule, here also it is the chain rule. So these type of problems are very important from examination point of view. I am taking the next problem, and that is the problem from exercise 5.3 itself. And the problem is all of you look here, problem number 8 in the sequence. If sine square x plus cos square y equals to 1, then find dy by dx. Please see this problem again by the direct differentiation, sine square x. Sine square x will be 2 sine x and then d by dx of sine x. That is again the chain rule. And cos square y is 2 cos y and d by dx of cos y and equals to 0, because the derivative of any constant is 0. That's why this 1 becomes 0 when we differentiate this part. Now the next step is 2 sin x and the derivative of sin x is cos x. Now we will not write dy by dx here because these are the x term. Dy by dx we write in the y term, plus 2 cos y. Now d by dx of cos y is minus sin y and it is dy by dx and equals to 0. Now you know the formula that 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x and this will be sin 2y and dy by dx and equals to 0. See, this minus will be here. 2 cos y sin y will be sin 2y. Now take the term which is not having dy by dx at the right hand side. So minus sin 2y dy by dx and minus sin 2x. Please see this part. This term I have transferred that side. This is minus sin 2 dy by dx equals to sin 2x. And this minus and minus cancelled here. And the final answer is dy by dx equals to sin 2x upon sin 2y. So in this way we can find the value of dy by dx. This type of problems are known as derivative of implicit function. This implicit I want to highlight today. Derivative is going on, but the implicit is very important. Again, I want to finalize and I want to tell you this topic, that implicit function means the function which cannot be expressed in terms of x or in terms of y. Then we use the direct differentiation and we find the value of dy by dx. This type of sums are very, very important. Please solve more and more sums from this category, and very soon I will be giving you the homework problems also, especially for this particular type of sums.